May 15th, 2024, 5:59 p.m. After nearly 14 hours on the road, I've arrived at my campsite for the night. A circular pull-off atop a juniper-covered mesa, with views extending far to the south. The sky is filled with the remnants of a thunderstorm. The air is cool, with a scent of rain drifting among the junipers on an almost imperceptible breeze. It's incredibly quiet. No airplanes overhead, no other vehicles. Near silence. My backpacking trips are often my most difficult, not just from a physical standpoint, but also mentally. It's difficult to detach from the comforts of home and my sense of routine, but for whatever reason, I'm filled with a sense of calm. I made a point of taking deep breaths on the drive in, enjoying the scent of fresh rain in the desert. There's something to be said about engaging the senses. "6:58 a.m. It's not long after sunrise, and the chill of morning has given way to the warmth of daylight. I've driven several miles to the trailhead at the mouth of the canyon I'll be visiting. The sky overhead is clear, the wind calm. Towering canyon walls stand on either side of me, somewhat distant, but they'll close in as I hike deep within this canyon. It's time to gather my gear and prepare for my hike. So it is a little after 11:30, and went ahead and got camp set up, made myself some lunch, and on the hike in, it was a little warm at times, but quite nice. Blue skies overhead, very, very mild breeze. I'll probably pick up a little bit through the afternoon. But I found 2 potential morning subjects on the hike in that if the conditions are right tomorrow, maybe I'll attempt one of those or both of those. And I also found a subject that I think will be pretty good for late afternoon, which I might have the opportunity to try to set up a composition on today. But my campsite is not far from a river, and the past 2 years I've been here, I wasn't able to cross the river to the other side because there's a canyon over there I wanted to visit, but the water was just way too high. But now the water is actually quite clear. I can see the bottom. The flow is quite low, so I'll be able to cross the river to the other side. So I think after enjoying my lunch, I'm going to head over there, check out that other canyon, and then see about maybe coming back over here and possibly photographing that late afternoon subject. But absolutely beautiful here, and looking forward to a day of exploring. Well, the river was nice and low, and made it across very easily. Although I have no issues with getting my shoes wet with river crossings, it is nice to have dry feet, so I brought along some extra socks and just the insoles from some other shoes. So gave me a little traction and a little more comfort when crossing the river. For now, I'm gonna explore this canyon a little bit. Well, it is a little after 3 o'clock. I'm just enjoying some shade here. I returned from the canyon that I was scouting earlier today, and it was a very chaotic canyon. There's a year-round stream that flows through it, so there's a lot of plant life there. And the first few bends of the canyon were the ones I was most curious about, because sometimes you have these big overhanging walls and light bounces around there, but it was pretty chaotic. But I figured there's one more bend around the next corner that I wanted to see, so I go over there. There's this nice little stream that's flowing through, and as I'm hiking along, I see some deer prints and stuff in the mud, and then I come around the corner, I see these mountain lion tracks in the mud, and they were at least 24 hours old, because there was some rain that went through yesterday, and there were some raindrops in them. But I had already made up my mind that really wasn't a canyon I was looking to pursue in terms of subjects, because it was just so chaotic. But seeing those tracks just, helped me make the decision there. But I'm back on the other side now, and I found a subject which I think will be potentially interesting. It's a juniper against a wall with all these layers and some boulders and some grasses and stuff. And I use photo pills to see that the light will be pretty good there in the evening, kind of around 7 o'clock or so. So since it's 3 o'clock now, I've got some time to kill. But I figure I'll probably do a little more wandering, but then return to that scene and see if I get a composition on it. But absolutely beautiful day.
There you go. 2 seconds. F45. And I added 0.6 stops in order to compensate for the bellows overextension. Used my 300mm normal lens, and I found this cool scene with this hole there up top, and then there is this lower area, and this part here seems to balance that, so I framed it a bit like that. And I have a total of 8 sheets of film with me, and so now I have 7 available, but it definitely feels very good to get that first sheet of film exposed. And it's a very, very nice day. No clouds, mild wind. Not that it matters for this, but definitely feels pretty good. All right, that was 2 seconds, F45, again. There's pretty cool looking juniper here amongst all the layered sandstone, some grasses there. And there is a large canyon wall back behind the video camera that's reflecting some warm light into the scene, so. Feels pretty good to expose another sheet of film. So that's 2 sheets down, 6 left. And now it's time to head back to camp, get some dinner, rest a little bit, and see what tomorrow brings.
7:37 p.m. Back at camp now on a wonderfully warm evening. I expose a single sheet of film on the juniper among layers of sandstone. The light was excellent, though I am a bit concerned about possible lens flare. I'm satisfied with the subjects I photographed today, but even more importantly, the groundwork I've laid for the days to come with the variety of subjects I found. No sign of the first day funk, though my body is certainly tired and I'm looking forward to a good night's sleep. 38,873 steps today, 18.56 miles hiked. My photo of the juniper among Kayenta sandstone wasn't affected by lens flare, though I do wish I was able to simplify the composition, a difficult task when dealing with so many elements. I am, however, quite satisfied with my close-up photo of the sandstone wall. My composition visually balances the hole in the upper right with the protruding feature in the lower left. I've had my eye on this area for the past couple of years, and I'm glad I was finally able to photograph it. Thanks as always for watching, and we'll see you around next time. You may have noticed this video has no ads and no sponsors, and I think it's nicer that way. If you enjoy this ad-free and clickbait-free content and want to help me live my dream, a voluntary contribution through PayPal or by joining my Patreon helps keep my gas tank full and my film freezer stocked. You can find more information by visiting my website at benhorne.com/donate. I also have prints, ebooks, and my annual portfolio is available on my website. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you around next time.